My name is Jay Chechla, and I'm the director of the Central Nebraska Science and Engineering Fair. In this video, I'm hoping to give you an overview on how to prepare for the fair and also how to register for the fair. This website will have all the information that you need in order to get registered for the fair and participate in our fair. Be sure to take a look around, try the links, and read a little bit about our fair by simply scrolling down on these pages. For students, you'll mostly use our register page, so go and click on the register link. You will be taken to our student registration page, and on this page, since we are virtual this year, there's a few new resources that haven't been available before. These resources include the CNSEF tutorial video. When you click on this button, you'll be taken to a YouTube page where I'll be posting videos that might help you get ready for our fair and just give you a general overview of how a virtual fair is going to look. The next one you want to take a look at is the virtual rules and guidelines. This will take you to a PDF document that's going to go through and detail all the things that you're going to need to know in order to prepare for our fair and also how to register. And the last thing that's available is the project presentation template. When you click on this button, you'll be taken to a Google presentation. It is a very basic layout that you're more than welcome to use when you're making your project presentation. This year, instead of making a poster, this is how you're going to communicate what you did to the judges. And then I think this will also work really well for you to give your video presentation. So all these links are going to be really helpful for you as you prepare for the fair. After you've had a chance to take a look at these links, you're going to scroll down and just verify that your school is in our territory. The territory for our fair runs for all schools and counties that are found along and west of Highway 281 in Nebraska. So in the yellow, this is our fair's territory. It's roughly 50,000 square miles of space. When you're ready to register for our fair, you'll just click the student registration button. Registering for our fair is a relatively simple process. We'll need some basic information about you, if you have a partner, their information, and information about your project. The most important thing that we'll be collecting from this form is your Isef forms. To find the Isef forms, all you'll need to do is go and do a search for that. So I'll just type in Isef wizard. You can also type in forms if you know what forms you need. If you're not sure, this wizard works well. You will be taken to the rules wizard. Go ahead and click on that link, and then it's going to ask you a series of questions, and you'll check any of these boxes that apply. There's a series of questions that you'll have to go through before you get to the end, and then it'll give you the recommended forms that you need. If you're looking for a shortcut and you're not using a vertebrate animal or a human or anything that's hazardous, most likely you're going to need 3 forms total. To find the basic forms that you need, if you don't go through that rules wizard, you just simply type Isef forms. And your top hit should look like this. Scrolling down on their page, you'll find the basic forms that you need, plus any other additional forms that you might need. For all projects that are entered in our fair, Form 1, Form 1A, and Form 1B are required. The other ones are just based upon the project. Typically, if the project involves humans, vertebrates, or anything that's potentially risky, there's going to be extra forms for you to fill out. When you click on one of these forms, you'll be taken to a PDF document that can be filled out by typing. Signatures are going to be required. The best way to do this is to print this form and then get your signatures and then scan the form back in so it can be uploaded to our registration page. On our entry form, make sure that you fill out all the information that has a red asterisk. If you do not do this, you'll not be able to submit the form. Anything that does not have a red asterisk, such as what grade is the team leader in, as in you don't have a team leader, that's something you do not need to answer. If we take a look at the forms that you're going to need to turn in, there's a button right here where you just simply click Add File. You will need to do this all as a single PDF file. So all your forms will need to be put together and scanned into a single document. If you're unsure on how to do this, simply go to our website, find the CNSEF tutorial videos, and find the video that talks about how to do this process. If you're still having trouble, be sure to ask your teacher. And if your teacher doesn't know, feel free to email us. You can get in contact with us by simply clicking on the contact button and filling out the proper form. If you're wondering why we need so much information about you and your school, there is a series of reports that we're required to fill out as part of being affiliated with Regeneron's International Science and Engineering Fair. When you're done, you'll just simply hit the Submit button. You will receive a copy of your registration, and your teacher will receive a copy of your registration, provided that you put their email address in correctly. So be sure to ask your teacher what their email address is and enter it carefully as you go through the process of getting your project registered. All registrations are due no later than 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. Once all the registrations have been received, I'll be working on assigning you a project number, and project numbers will be emailed to you, so be sure to check your email. The reason you're going to need a project number is your project presentation, your video presentation, and any additional materials that you want to display as part of your science fair project for the judging process will need to use this number. More information will come on that later. So good luck. We hope to see you in the fair. And if you run into any questions, be sure to go to our website, look for the answers, and if you cannot find the answers, click on the contact button.